highly recommend Sudokus. It took me like 16 years to actually get to improve, because I feel like between the ages of 18 and 34, I could only do like this level of difficulty, and then I watched Cracking the Cryptic, and I suddenly like got a lot better. But I also didn't play a lot during that and stuff. Sudoku was not a thing during the Dark Ages when I was in school. Yeah, I think it started to like peak in the US around, I'm gonna say 2005, 2006 maybe. I'm gonna say. What do you think? I think that's when it really started to pop up all over the place. Share my Sudoku secrets? I don't really have secrets. You can watch Cracking the Cryptic instead. It seems like the bifurcation thing is annoyingly like, I just hate the well actually people that comment on the videos like you shouldn't be doing it that way and that kind of stuff. It's like I just use sudoku.com, honey. Like I don't have that many tools at my disposal. It's interesting because, you know, it's full of numbers, but in reality, it's not really about numbers. It's just about, how would you describe it? Logic, maybe? I don't know. How do you think I managed to venture outside? One arm is more than enough to steal a vial, but I didn't know the Witch Queen started mass-producing the elixir. Listen, trolls use this place to transport what's left of their food to the Hordal city. Finding and destroying their supply wagons will buy you time to warn the dwarves. Patterns, deduction, yeah. So now I'm stuck down this rabbit hole where apparently I've been doing Sudokus wrong and I'm being told I shouldn't do it that way anymore. And nor should I teach people how to do it that way. But I can't help but feel like that's the only way to learn. You gotta start at that level probably. All right, anyway. Enough of me ranting about that. This is Dwerve. It's a sort of action-y story tower defense game where you can place shit wherever you want kind of thing. You kind of run into enemies all over the place and you gotta react quickly to put down your towers you need. You get the answers wrong. I mean, the only real rule that I see is you can't guess, you know. Oh, am I about to die? Apparently I'm about to die. Okay. What's going on? Oh, I can destroy this wagon? I died so fast. I did up the difficulty just to see what it's about. Hey, Guzzle! Can I just say how happy I am I'm not playing that other game anymore? I know, it's like, why did I play a game that made me so mad at it? And the answer is, I don't know, but now we're in a better place, a happier place, I guess. I was in such denial about it. Salt and Sacrifice. I love the first one so bad. It's like the second one can't be bad. Like it can't be this bad at least, right? Dwarve, what happens if they ring that huge bell? That's an alarm bell. If they ring it, I bet more and more trolls will come swarming. So best we don't let them see us. I still really like the first one. I mean, for most people, it seems like the art is like very hit or miss. Don't you ring my bell. It was very close. And now I'm almost dead. It just didn't feel like special in a lot of ways. I played it the entire day yesterday too. I know, just because it kept feeling like I'm near the end, I'm near the end. It turns out we kind of were. But then like, I don't know, I kept dying basically. No. Dang it. I messed something up. I moved where things go in my thing. Okay, we're fine. I finished it? Yeah. I was miserable. It was more like the day before yesterday I was miserable. And then yesterday I kind of got a grip on the game. have to be cool with toileting some games sometimes for the sake of your sanity and keeping the stream enjoyable. Yeah. This one's like very laid back and stuff. Ugh. I thought I was just gonna die from walking through that. This one's very laid back, but I was kind of questioning whether it should, I should play it really to some degree. But at least I can kind of relax and I'm not gonna be mad at the game itself, hopefully. Look, Gary, there's poison fog in the chasm. All right, something's gonna pop out of here, right? Put down a battle axe. Put down one of those. Looks like they're coming from up here as well. I don't know, put down a saw blade. Maybe not there. Okay, let's do that. Set it up. All right, I changed my hat. I'm trying to think of a game that I hated on stream. Like other games I hated. I ended up really disliking Katana Zero, to be honest. And that one was a surprise to me too. Because I really assumed I'd like it. But it was just very much so not for me by the end. Don't kill me! Oh my god, it's dying so fast. It's not fair. What? They're just immediately destroying it. It's not fair. Damn it. Ugh. Dark Souls? Yeah. I don't know, there was something about Katana Zero, I just wasn't having fun. Like the game, honestly, like the story was intriguing, a little intense for my liking. But the gameplay, I just didn't have, I just wasn't having that much fun, you know? It did some other things really well, like the art and the atmosphere and stuff, but I guess the gameplay just didn't click for me. Let's do this again. Should I just do a ballista here, maybe, instead of the other one? I don't know. Like, it was sort of a rabbit hole game, right? Where, when it came to the story, if you went down it, and you actually looked into what was going on and stuff, it could be really interesting. But it's like, I don't really want to go watch 3-hour-long YouTube videos to figure out what the hell happened in the game, to be honest. If that makes sense. Okay, maybe this time. Okay, I need another ballista here or something. Put it down, put it down. Put it down faster. Getting trolls soon. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's not fine. And I'm dead. Why am I one hit from death constantly? I guess I'm just stuck at one hit from death all the time now. I went to go update my death counter. Hey, Dano. What was my verdict on Sifu? Oh, that's a game. How do I feel about Sifu? That's a good question. What if I just do like double ballista right here instead? Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, that one got me pretty mad. There was an element of like, I just needed to be better at the game. So, I'm gonna die. I've made some poor choices in my life. Okay, maybe not. I can't hit them, which is really frustrating. Okay, put that down, put that down. Ah! And I got hit once and died. It seemed like we almost got back at it. What's up, Sergio? You like the look of Sifu? I don't know, I can't decide on Sifu. I think in hindsight, like, I probably would not recommend the game. Unless you really want to bang your balls. You'll want a game that'll really bust your balls or something. But for the most part, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Is there a better way to do this, maybe? Can I put one here? Can. I don't know if that's better, really, though. You just beat Rogue Legacy 2? Congrats, Sergio! Nicely done, my friend. Really enjoyed my time in Rogue Legacy 2. Wish I could keep finding things to do in the game, but we ran out. It was fun, though. Okay. Maybe I do both here. Come on, give me that. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad. If I start going this way, maybe, and hide behind the rock? Uh-oh. Okay, I killed the range. Okay, what? Oh, the fog got me. That was not good. Yeah. Yeah! So there's no way to get my health back, it looks, right now. Hey, Raven. That was almost better. So let's put down another axe trap there. The problem is... What is the problem? I'm not sure. Lower the difficulty. Andy's like, please lower the difficulty, Dan. Why did I go up? I just wanted to try it out. Look, I'll give it a try. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna... Like, this is just my life now. You gotta try things, chat. We gotta challenge our bodies. Our delicious and supple bodies. Oh, this looks bad. Yeah. Maybe we need a different setup here. Hey, Nintendo man. Maybe we need different traps. Let's forget the axe one, because I feel like it kind of sucks. Let's get a spike. And maybe I'll even upgrade it, because why not? We'll see how that works. There's got to be a way to do this, you know what I mean? Watch me burn out on the game. My God! It's 20 minutes in the stream, they're like, oh, Dan's failing. Dan's failing again. So maybe I just kind of make a... something like this. I'm sorry I didn't beat it first try. Okay. It's not bad, not bad. But we're gonna get the range soon now. Okay, so I need to get... What? What happened? No, that doesn't make sense. The game lied to me. I pushed them off somehow. Oh, wait, I see a strat, I see a strat, I see a strat. I think I see a strat. I think I see a strat. Okay, hold on, let's try this. So we go over here. Maybe it's better if we have to kind of figure it out, you know what I mean? So let's put a spin there, and then we put two... These will push enemies back, so when they go to cross the bridge, they'll get pushed into the pit. Please get pushed into the pit! I don't think my strat's gonna work. Will it work though? But will it maybe? I don't think it will, to be honest. Okay, so now I have to get rid of at least one of these. Because we have some melee guys coming. Okay, I don't need either of these anymore. Okay, okay, not the bats! The bats scare me. Don't you dare. I think we might be dying here. Okay, maybe. Stay in it, baby! Stay in it! Please tell me you're the last. Hey, hey! We did it. By the skin of my teeth. See? I know it's possible. Easy. My intended strat failed, but we got something going. Seems like I could do a better job pushing enemies off potentially. Give me this. Now, if I die now, I'm pretty sure they won't make me do it again. That same one, you just start right before you died, I think is all they do. So that's not that bad. All right, we got some enemies. I don't know what kind of enemy that is though, so I'm probably gonna die at least once. That's my only frustration here. Oh, it's the bats. Yeah, I immediately died. Damn it! It's more than just clicking tower spots. Yeah, and there's like a story and everything. No, you're fine, Andy. I'm just razzing you. You razz me, I razz you. I'll blow raspberries on your tummy. And you'll go tee-hee. Stop it, Dan. Stop tickling my tummy. Tee-hee. Oh, Dan. I guess I put that left saw down in the wrong place. Deception / trapped. I don't think I know those ones. All right, let's try this maybe. Hey, Nissan. We got a nice surprise coming for your next week. Wait, why does that translate into like a global emote? I don't like that emote. Oh no, I put that down. I did that the wrong time. I did it at the wrong time. Maybe not. You did it at the right time. Is it over? I think it's over. Amazing. I actually kind of like this difficulty potentially because, like in the last one that we failed a few times, like I had to think harder about it instead of just placing the traps in like fairly random places. Oh, thank God. I don't like the red outline though around the screen. When you go to PS5, you just pick up Deception 4 or something. If D-Choi says it's good, it's probably okay. This way, or... Okay, there's a key over here. They're old PlayStation games. Wait, what's it all about? What's it all about? Is that a song? I think that's a song. Stop. No. There's like a menuing thing I don't like about this. There we go. Okay. Dwarve, how about we sneak past the trolls? I don't want to fight them. Fight them? You mean hide at the bottom of my bag? But I'll try and stay out of sight. Well, I want to fight them, so go nut yourself, buddy. Interesting that you can... Now you can use stealth in the game. I can ring the bell. Give me the money. Place traps and combo people with them. I was thinking, like, when I first tried the game, uh-oh. That saw me? Are you kidding? feel like that shouldn't have seen me. Uh-oh. Do that. Oh no, that's a lot. Run! That's a lot of shit. Uh-oh. Hold on, focusing. I was thinking of the game Orcs Must Die. I love the first one. Like, a lot. Okay, I think we'll be fine. We're kiting. I could probably put down some of these. Okay, that's fine. Let the spikes do it. Where's the rest? Oh, because I put down spike traps like an idiot. I shouldn't have done that. Tower defense or dungeon crawler? Both, I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't have put these down. No, get that one. Okay, we did it. See? Easy. You're always like some anime girl and you bait people and chasing you into traps. I was thinking of playing this game. It was kind of a while ago. It was very like anime girl. I think the tagline for the game is like, so kawaii it hurts. Kawaii or something like that. It was like a Metroidvania. It's called I think it was called Lost Ruins, but it's just like, oh, those anime girls were a bit much for my taste. Yeah, oh no was right. It's like, I don't want it to hurt. All right, what do we got? Put that there, put that there. Guess we'll have a ranged one too. This seems like a good one to push them off the edge though. It's kind of too late for me to set that up though. Oh, it didn't come the way I expected. All right, what's coming next? Just more orcs with shields, I think. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, that's fine. And we got some fungal shrooms coming after that. Okay, let's undo that. Put that down. Run! Ow. Took a hit. Just one small little hitty. Oh! More mushrooms. What is that symbol? Might be bats? I don't know. Oh no, it's the ranged crap. It's the ranged jerkwads. Get some ballistas down then. Hopefully we'll be okay here. Hey, first try. Hey, tree meal. Ugh. Please convince Dan to watch this on stream. On stream? It's an old PlayStation game or something. I feel like you've already convinced me not to watch it on stream. Having said that. Dun, 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 dun. Minute-long combo video? Who's calling me? Wait, what did it say? Getting so many phone calls nowadays. I did it again. Hey, look, Mo. I got a voicemail this morning. Not the extended word again. I got a voicemail this morning, so I opened up my voicemail box, and it turns out I had a voicemail from the beginning of fucking May, but my phone never told me that I had the voicemail until I got another voicemail. And it's like, what year is this? That this is the technology that I still have. You know what I mean? It's like, how's that happen? Get a new phone? I'm too cheap, okay? Put it down. Uh-oh, that's gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad news bears. Okay, I'm running away. Okay, hold on, put that down. That's fine, I guess. Okay, what's coming from up above? I believe there's some kind of range. We got some spiders coming from over here, so put that there, put a scatter shot there. Oh, they're the bees, the bees! Okay, hold on, redo this one. It's in a bad spot. Put that down. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Easy. Please shoot them. Do something. Why isn't that... I guess... What are you doing? What kind of line of sight is that? Shoot it. The line of sight can be a little weird. The orchard. How is this technology we have? Has phone not from today? It's only like 4 years old. It's like 5 years old. I mean, when I bought it 6 years ago, it was pretty good. It was like $100. It should still be good 7 years later, shouldn't it? It's not bad. Revisiting Super Auto Pets. If you guys want, the more you talk about it, the more I can be convinced, basically. If you want me to play a game, keep bringing it up. The only one that's failed probably is Hellblazer with trying to get me to play that stupid game Fate. For many years now, trolls have suffered from hunger. Some blight affects their fungal farms and their warg boar herds starve. Your actions have bought you time to warn the dwarves, yes, but the lack of food will only make the trolls more desperate. For every action, there's a reaction. This is one of the laws the ancient warsmiths. Now hurry on. Hunger soon turns into rage. Now play other games? You probably can't get me to play DJ Max. You know why? Not on stream. Because my finger, I was having so much fun for the first 5 minutes. But then by the end of the second song, my fingers turned into brittle pieces of bark and I couldn't use them anymore, I realized. Increases spread width and shoots an additional stone. I do need to use this one a lot. Increases fire rate by 10%. Deals 3 damage every 5 seconds. Maybe that's okay, I don't know. You gotta warm them up? You mean just cracking them don't do it? Parsec with the Revita. I knew it. I knew it! I think it was more about, when it came to Revita, it was more about when it launched for me, more than it was about, like, oh, people aren't watching and stuff. Because I got plenty of games that people aren't watching me play, in reality, that I keep playing. But I think it wound up actually being more about the timing of the launch and stuff. Boss? What is that? When does it stop? Dwerve? Uh-oh, why are they staring at us? I don't like the look of this puddle of goop. Seems like there's more to this creature than meets the eye. You can see the hunger in its eyes. This Blight Blob monster looks mean. Get your turrets ready. All right. Blight Blob monster. Okay. It's sucking! Ah! Interesting. Uh-oh. Run away. Did it destroy that, or did I accidentally destroy that? I don't know which. Okay, it destroys it when it touches it. How dare you touch my turrets? Oh, I should probably get out at least one poison one. Oh, it's farting on me. No! 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 All right, come on, first try. Okay, we got some ads. Oh, wait, I need to put down like a melee trap for the ads, probably. Okay, well, never mind. Apparently the range still just do it. Put down that. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, more ads. Oh no, that one's after me. Okay. Oh. That's fine. Okay, watch out. What? It spawned on top of me. That's not fair. Oh, wrong one. All right, it's farting. It's farting in my mouth. Hey, Chow. Had to pay property tax. Rip. It's almost dead. This is long, huh? One last one. No. Die, please. Just quickly die. What? Kill it. There we go. First try, what'd I say? See, this difficulty is for babies. Ugh. What sort of monster has so many eyes and fart holes? Just popping in and out of its body like that. It was terrifying. That must be what wife thinks of me, with all the fart holes. Slaw and Blab warned us about things that lurk in the Blight Flog. Maybe some poor creature was corrupted, mutated into that monstrosity, or maybe this monster was spreading the Blight Flog. Well, we managed to survive that thing. That's all that matters. Let's head to the Ironore River. I've had enough of this underground. See, mid-core gamers, right? We're no mid-core gamers. Look at all this money we got. We're rich. This game is like tower defense. Some of them, yep. Yep. Maybe sap would work well on our Variety Fridays. What do you think? Blabamir, and I was starting to think you had abandoned me, or worse. Never, dwarf friend. I promised I'd get you to the surface, but you caused quite a mess, and it was difficult getting here. Troll soldiers are everywhere. Did you know Vandra created an elixir that prevents trolls from turning to stone in sunlight? Her army is countless. Where is she brewing enough of it? Ah, yes, that explains the gathering hordes. As for the elixir, I don't know where she could be brewing it, but my time as a librarian taught me Vandra is a meticulous record keeper. So the location of such a massive undertaking must be kept somewhere in the citadel of Hordal, the heart of Vandra's kingdom. Once I tell Chief Tane, he'll surely send warriors to the citadel. Is the river far? I must get back as soon as possible to save my father and warn the others. We're close, just a bit more to the north. I thought I was just supposed to go back to town with a head or something. What now? This is your way home. The Ironore River, standing so close to open water, creeps me out. Trolls can't swim, you see. We just sink like stones. We need to build you a raft. Let's split up and search for some wood. Almost forgot, you're not going anywhere until we raise the river gate, so look for a stone building. It holds the switch. You got it. Get out of my way. Boop. Wait, what was that conversation we never finished yesterday? About constantly orgasming? I mean, you wouldn't want to do it uncontrollably, but if you chose to. Why can't I put down a trap? There we go. If it was uncontrollable, it'd be terrible. This won't do. The wood is rotten to the core. We finished it. It's over. Troll writing open season on Snarly Narwhals.
Have you come up with more impertinence to spout at me?
I think that's called heroin.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What if you couldn't feel the... You could do all the illegal drugs you want, but there was no negative side effects. Or you could simply choose to orgasm whenever you want with no repercussions. If you had to pick one. What was that? Did you hear it? No, huh? Wait, shh, listen. Probably just the orgasm. You know what I mean? You traitor, that dwarf you're helping us destroyed food that could have fed hundreds. Hundreds? Where is he? Dwarf? What dwarf? I've never seen a dwarf in my life. Bastard, if Vandra didn't want you alive, I would flay you head to toe, cut you into pieces, and feed you to the Ripper and Deathfang. Take this traitor to the Imperial prison before I do something I'll regret. Oh no, not Blabomir. You don't care about orgasms? You don't care about drugs? I found actually kind of a split one, I gotta say. I feel like, well, the thing is, you'd still have to get the drugs and stuff. You know what I mean? Imagine if you just need a pick-me-up, like maybe you stubbed your toe on the coffee table, like, oh man, my day's kind of ruined. Maybe a quick little orgasm feeling. What do we do? He might be a sneaky troll, but he helped us. We must go home. Without the trolled head, Dad is as good as dead, and Chief Tane will start a war with the elf fairies. Don't worry, Ari, we'll come back and save Blabomir. No, we won't. No, we won't. Hey, Tui. Welcome, Beatty. Like, there's no refractory period on your orgasm. So you could be doing them. The thing is, wouldn't you just get addicted to it? Like, really badly? Like, you'd just be doing it every 30 seconds, would you not? If you could just make it happen and there was no downside. Such wondrous wig materials all around. Are you looking for a new hair for yourself? It's creepy. Yes, exactly that. How did you end up here, Fub? I've been eyeing these caves for the longest time. They're filled with such lustrous moss. But that rusty gate stood in the way. Never thought it'd open. Today it did. I said no downside. I guess, yeah, it's kind of hard to say. How nice, Fub. Listen, I need a ride back to the village. Please, my dad's life depends on it. Lives are as important as wigs. Hop on, little dwarf. What? Too messy? Messy is a thing, yeah. I did say no downside. Maybe it's not that it's no downside. Here we are. Why didn't you tell me there are so many fascinating materials in your village? Hey, the orgasm one is free, whereas you'd have to buy the drugs. So maybe that's what changes it for me. Because I don't want to spend money to have fun, you know?
Want to block out hearing Dan talk about instant orgasms? Be sure to get Surfshark VPN using promo code Haelian at checkout.
Bob, can you wait for me here? I won't be long, and then I need you to take me back into the mountain. Yes, yes, of course. Now let me feast my eyes with new materials and plan my new glorious wig. Beautiful. That's right, chat. Oh, you could protect yourself from dirty streamers by using Surfshark VPN. And make sure you use code Haelian at checkout to get 83% off and 3 months are free. That's right, Noah, 3 months. Welcome, Peter Milko. One of the devs. I'm hoping you missed that conversation we just had, though. Here comes Dwarve, a little boy with tall tails. Back from Crowcrest, are you? Killed a troll, did you? Mock me all you want, Chief. Here is proof that my dad was telling the truth. What in Cedrid's name? It can't be true. All ancient legends say sunlight turns trolls into stone. How do you explain their attack on our village?
I love you, Twitch chat. Oh, come back again, please.
That's the bad news. I've stolen troll invasion plans, which say they create an elixir that lets them withstand sunlight. From bad to worse. Warriors, release Eric. All of you join us in the mead hall. We'll need a barrel of Esben's honeydew mead to fortify us for such grave news. Swag, thank you so much for the gift sub to Peter. Boom. Son, I don't know what to do first. Scold you for putting your neck at risk to save my own son, or praise you for deeds worthy of songs. I don't know what I would do if Tane killed you, Dad. Best not dwell on that. It is behind us, but the battle against the trolls is ahead. Let's go to the meat hall and plan our next move. Make sure you use the hammer smash. I could probably use it better. I'm usually focused on just like where to put the traps, but yeah, it's something that I probably miss out on in half the battle still right now. Yeah, it's like an ultimate move that we can use. I'm only semi-okay at remembering to use it. Well, thank you for the nice game, Peter. I actually really like it. Nicely done. Why isn't there a run button? Fort Stonewall stands between the mountain and our village. If we occupy and fortify it, we stand a chance to fend off the troll hordes. What about the noblies that infest the Storming Forest? No matter how many warriors go there, they all end the same. Killed and eaten. Actually, I've killed their god chief Grumble. Most of the noblings ran away after. They won't bother us anymore. What? How is that? You fight like dwarven warriors of old, Dwerve. The name Dwerve is just kind of too close to dwarf as it is. Having such a warrior honors Brecca Village. I apologize for my harsh words. Then it's settled, Eskel. You will lead a scouting party into the mountain, find out where the trolls are brewing this elixir, and burn it all down. Sound the horns of war. Call upon the warriors and the other clans to join us. We fortify Fort Stonewall and wait for the troll hordes. Dwarf needs to be slower than the enemies. I guess ideally I felt that it would be nice if there was a run button outside of combat. If that makes sense. So like outside of combat, just to get from point A to point B, it'd be nice to have a run button. If you're to fight by my side, best take the shield. It belonged to my father and his father before. It will protect you from ranged attacks. Oh, thank you, Peter. You don't have to listen to my suggestions, by the way. You can tell them they're bad suggestions, you know what I mean? Come now, we must prepare. I can't. I must go back into the mountain. My troll friend Blabamir is in danger and must discover where Vondra is making the elixir. This troll's fate is his own. You must stay with your own people, Dwarve. As for the elixir, let the scouting party handle it. Line our shield. When standing still, Dwarve will automatically use line our shield to block incoming arrows in the direction he's facing. Oh, okay, that's new. The next patch will increase Dwarve's movement speed. Ah, nice. All right, to the mountains we go, I think. I knew you'd be back, my boy. Seems King's grace has kept you safe. Grandpa, can you tell me again about the Imperial Prison? I can only tell you what my grandfather taught me. Both the prison and the Citadel are in Hordle City. It was once the beating heart of an ancient dwarven kingdom before Gunnar and the trolls. Wait, you're going back to the mountain, aren't you? I have to, Grandpa, please. Don't tell Dad. My friend is in trouble. I can't leave him to be tortured for helping me. Kind-hearted, just like your mother. Well then, since you're going to Hordle City, grab a couple of books for me from Royal Cedrid Library. If you stumble upon it, I know all the books we have by heart. May the kings watch over you, my boy. All right, this way, I think. Hey, Dertach. Maybe Dwarve can auto-run after a few seconds of not getting hit / out of battle, like you said. That'd be cool. I think that'd be nice. Just like moments like this, essentially. Instead of using the dash every couple seconds, basically. Other than that, I find the game very fair and reasonable. Do you have a a game that sort of, like another game that inspired you to make this, Peter? Like maybe, was there a big tower defense game that influenced you, would you say? Dungeon Defenders. I remember that one. That's ancient, yeah. Is it ancient? I feel like it's kind of old. We go back on the turtle, maybe? Dungeon Defenders just came out with like a roguelike that I almost tried, but the reviews were not very good on it. So I was kind of convinced not to. Oh, there's the turtle. Bob, we need to head back into the mountain. Indeed, little dwarf, I need to add that fabulous cave moss to my collection. I gotta say, the turtle reminds me of a character from Katamari Damacy. Two-person team you started with? Wow. Oh, you had a Kickstarter. We hired an artist and a musician to help polish the game. I think it looks great, especially like the portraits. My queen, scouting parties are slowly returning from the surface. It is just as you promised, lush and green, untouched by the blight that plagues our crops. Your elixir will save us all, my queen, for this will be forever known as the savior of our people. Once we get to the surface, we will never go hungry again. Yes, once the lands are fertilized with the blood of the dwarven clans, leave me now or gone. 4 years? Wow. There is no other way. Dwarves and elf fairies will never share their wealth with my trolls, so we must take it with force, just like our ancestors did. Thank you for playing? Yeah, no problem. You make a good game, I play it. It's pretty as simple as that. Well, maybe I should say more like, you make a good indie game, I play it. This is as far as I go, little dwarf. That watchtower is surely full of trolls. Any tips for aspiring developers, Peter? But we need to go past it. Grandpa's stories say that dwarves exported fine metals in machines. Their merchant ships sailed out of the city from a canal gate near the docks. That's our way in. My head is made for fabulous wigs, not to be a pincushion for arrows. What if I make sure there's no trolls in the watchtower? Alright, fine. Clear the watchtower, then I'll meet you at the city docks and we'll continue on our merry way. Can't wait to see what sort of materials the city of yours is hiding. Clear the watchtower. Honk, honk. Much harder to be indie dev than getting a job in the industry. It's a big risk too, right? It's just like the risk of your own money and stuff like that. It's scary. Hey, Alex. Don't go the indie dev route is very hard and risky. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, a lot of indie devs, they started out working in the industry and then they decided to take the risk and try to do something solo. Or what? Peter? Hello? I'd like to report a bug. You went broke and now it's all on this? I wish you the best success. Although now it has to have a negative Steam review by me. I'm sorry. You've returned already. Are the dwarves preparing their defenses? Is your father safe? Yes, but Blabamir was captured and taken to the Imperial prison in the city. The bridge is swarming with trolls. Is this the only way into the city? Yes, I'm afraid you will have to come across the bridge, enter the city, and infiltrate the citadel of Hordal, the very heart of the Witch Queen's domain. Best go quietly then. Your furry friend has a point. Trust me, you don't want to find yourself surrounded by troll executioners. They wield long cleavers that can hit you through a turret. Oh, keep your distance. Okay. Kickstarter didn't make enough? It feels like all the Kickstarters I've looked at, they look like they made so much more money than what was initially asked for. Oh, I have 100 on the dot. Not bad. Fire rate by 20%. What do I want to upgrade? When destroyed or recalled, the blades explode, dealing 20 damage to all nearby enemies. That's really good for... I think it's really good, at least. for like the really big trolls and stuff. Yeah, if you really want to help out an indie dev besides just buying the game, make sure, if you already bought the game, make sure you leave them a good Steam review if you like it. You know what I mean? 50K is not enough for 4 devs for even 1 year. Yeah, never mind 4 years, right? Go big on the spinny blades for now. What's that do? The blades spin so fast that they deflect incoming arrows. It's not bad. Yeah, the Steam reviews are actually like really important because that's the best, that's the most that you can do if you can't spread the word of mouth yourself, right? More alert bells. Best stay out of sight, Dwarve. Otherwise, every troll from the city will swarm us. I've only left like, I've probably done, I don't know, I'm kind of guessing. Maybe like 50 Steam reviews. Okay, that's the big cleaver I have to watch out for. And, I've only left like 1 or 2 negatives that I remember, but each time I've left a negative review, I get the clown. I get the clown award or whatever. Someone gives me the clown award because they don't like my review, probably. Usually I give like very specific reasons. Dun, dun, dun. Please be nice. I really like it. I have no critical things to say, really. I teased you over the run button, but that was like the only thing. If I have like stronger feedback, I would have already told you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I like that little explosion that these do now. I'm hoping I get more power stones and stuff eventually. It's been a while since we were able to put down more than the traps. I have to move, kinda. Okay, put that down there. This looks a little spicy. Oh my god. Is the ultimate? Boom! And I died. Oh yeah, I triggered the alarm. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. That'll happen. I keep trying to go out of death after I die. Can't let him reach the bell or else it happens. But what you're saying is I could probably win anyway, though. But I could still probably win, right? Well, I rung the bell again, so I guess we'll find out what happens now. That is a lot of critters. I don't think I'm winning this battle. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, pay closer attention then, yeah. I'm not much of a stealther normally. Oh, I got a touch of lag. All right, now I have to make sure I intercept. Huh. Is it even worth trying at this point, I gotta wonder? Oh god. Oh god. Hey, look, it's you know, trial and error. That's how you get through life, chat. It's trial and error. It's that fast troll that scares me. I have to intercept and start killing them off best I can. Oh, you went another way than I expected. Forced stealth missions in my tower defense game? Never thought I'd see the day. They can't see me, right? No. I did miss a crate with some money in it, but whatever, I guess, at this point. Oh, I can hit restart. You're right, yeah. Okay, here we go. That's pretty mild, so I won't complain. Sometimes, like in games, I don't like a lot of stealth crap. Most times in games. That does not hit. I should have put down spikes, probably. I should probably just stand still and hit him with the boomerang. Put that a little closer, maybe. Oh, I messed up. Quickly! Duh. Okay, maybe that's fine. So you have to be standing still for a while in order to start throwing the boomerang. Okay, we're fine. I do kind of wish we started throwing the boomerang slightly sooner, but that's a pretty minor feedback, I'd say. I think those are the bats, I think. Kind of hard to tell. We'll put those two there and I'll use the boomerang on this side. Oh, it's rats. Sometimes it is just the trial and error and trying to figure out what enemies are going to show up for me. Okay. Thought I was safe doing that. Okay, that's fine. Not great. What can you do? It's simple yet complex. Yeah, I like it. I actually really, I'm happy that someone told me about the different difficulties at some point. Because when I increased it, it became much more interesting instead of just nearly one-shotting every encounter. Now it feels like I have to stop and think a little bit harder about it. Monsters pathing based on you or the nearest tower. It seems like a mix. Like if I'm close by, they'll come to me. If a tower's in the way to get to me, they'll stop by the tower, or if a tower attacks them, maybe. Kind of like that. Turn up the music a little. I can do that. Maybe I'll turn down the sound effects a little bit too. Boom, 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 boom. It really does kind of have that Metal Gear Solid sound, huh? Maybe we'll do that just to try something different here. Okay, that spike trap kind of wound up in a bad spot on the left. We also have some ranged guys on the right, so that's bad. So let's go over here. Put that down. Ow. Run away. Then we got the rats. Ooh, that was close. Give me this. Undo that one. I'm dead. The spike traps have been a mistake most of the time. Walk towards them and taunt them away from the towers. Maybe, but we move much, much slower than the enemies. And your health bar is very limited, if that makes sense. Like you cannot take a lot of hits, at least on the difficulty we're playing. So I don't know if it's worth really attempting it, to be quite honest. Okay, they're kind of... Okay, put it down. I have to wait to get the power stones back. I think we are very slowly killing them. Keyword very slowly. Put it down. Ah. Ah. See, the traps aren't really intercepting the rats as much as I'd want. Quickly. There we go. Hopefully that'll be better. Trying to decide if and when to use the hammer. It's probably just not yet, though. Okay, let's do that, maybe. The rats are coming. Oh no, I'm stuck. Woo! Okay, run away. Some enemies move slower, so I can actually get some time to think. Okay, well, we did it. Let's see. Something about the battle axe. Does the battle axe have longer range, really? The hammer makes you invisible for a second. I guess I have a hard time deciding when I should use it, when it's like time. Exactly. Okay, we got one of those cute little puzzles. We gotta figure out... That makes that go down. Maybe it's the other one. Has an upgrade to AoE in a row. Ooh. That one makes that one go down. Let's take a look. So that one's still open in the top. These troll scribbles look almost tidy. There's barely enough food to feed the hordes, and the hungry mouths are hard to control. Warlord carve them up, already beheaded dozens of trolls who stole innate invasion supplies. Knurl the scribe. We're gonna be the baddies, aren't we? This carve 'em up sounds nasty. You wouldn't want to fight them. Wait, what did that do? Let's hit this again, then we go up, then we go to... Oh, there's a switch up there, too. That opens that. Can't go through there. Have to do that. That lets us in there. Okay. Nothing to destroy in here. We get to move on. Boom, 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 boom. Dungeon Defenders. I remember playing that with my friends. It's been so long. I remember, like, the co-op back then, at least, like, lagged so badly. We'll swap in the axe one. See how the axe works out better. Try to upgrade the AoE or something. It holds up. It's too bad their roguelike version that they came out with literally just like a couple weeks ago did not do favorably. Oh, crap. Well, looks like we're dead. I'll give it like one shot here though. Wrong one. Look at them all. There's so many. Hold on, but if we let enough in and then I use my hammer, maybe we'll be... No, we will not be fine. I wonder if we can really survive that. I didn't quite realize it was a stealth section again. Maybe it's kind of obvious because of the lighting, though. Oh, come on! Hold on, intercept? Oh, I died anyway. Yeah. Okay, is it... If the alarm goes off, is it still possible to fend them all off? It said don't make a sound, so I guess I just can't... It's a combination of can't get too close and can't go into line of sight, I'm gonna assume. Uh-oh. Patience. Checkpoint reach. Okay. Kill him? No way. I am a merciful... What? That's horse hockey, and the game knows it. I'll fend him off myself. I died. Good thing I got that checkpoint. If you switch to easy, you probably could. Gotcha. I was surprised the fast moving troll got me. Saw me, rather. Like this, maybe? No, 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 no. Wait, they're not even seeing or hearing what's going on right now? Okay. Uh-oh. Peter! 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 That was funny though. So I think that a troll saw me at the last second, so it's actually reasonable. I feel like that was actually reasonable that that happened, really. A troll saw me at the last second and went and rang the bell. It would appear, at least. So I just killed this one, right? And this should be fine, because this is the only one. And then that's when the gate goes down. Yeah. I don't think that was like a real bug. Look at the massive gate. It doesn't look like it was made by dwarven hands. The pattern has far too many horns. I actually kind of like the horns. This is an ancient dwarven city, horny gate or not, and trolls have ruined it with their symbols. Keep your voice down, we don't want to alert the guards. Horny gate, say. Dwarve, look, the dock's right over there. This canal gate of yours can't be far. Fub's waiting for us. Let's hurry so we can sneak into the city. Fub's my favorite. Fub, definitely my fave. Okay. Oh, they rang the bell. I just realized. All right, we'll give it a shot since we're in a big open area. It might kind of work. I don't know. Do they ever stop? Okay. Slowly, slowly. They might stop. I got a lot of money for killing them all, actually. It was actually kind of worth it. Pish posh, I say. Oh no. What happened over here? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You didn't see anything, Peter. This is all intended, I assure you. They didn't get stuck over there like it looks. Hey, what's up? How we doing? Oh, this actually could be a problem because it might not let me move on, huh? Because they spawn in like a weird place. Yeah. Hold on, what if I put the saw one down? No, that doesn't really help. Put the axe? Oh, no, it's not the axe. It's fine, bug texting here. That's why I lit. It probably is why. Oh, the explosion might be able to do it. Continuously use the explosion. Oh, is there like a cooldown on it? There we go. Seems to be working. Aha! See, problem solved. It's kind of worth it because we got more money out of it. Oh, I gotta wait a set to activate it because of the... Otherwise you could just spam it, gotcha. That makes sense. Let me see, what was over to the left though? Okay, just a couple monies. I think you did the pacing really well for the game. Like, we actually earned quite a bit of money, which lets us upgrade towers very regularly, which I really like. I feel like sometimes it's... A lot of games, I don't know, it comes to mind that a lot of games will do it a little too slowly, and I'll only get to upgrade, like, very rarely. I do have a key for that chest. Yeah, it's not grindy. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I have to do a lot of work in order to, get a little bit better. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe the axe one? Increase attack speed by 30%? That's a lot. It's tempting. I think we just go for it. Go big axe build. 30% is a lot. It's a lot of D, you know what I'm saying? Parsec! Mwah! Just for you, Parsley. Alright. Looks like we got some rats incoming. Okay. Okay, they're gonna be coming over here now. Oh, whoops. Oh, I did the wrong one. It's fine. Hopefully. Okay. Axe. More axe. Put a ballista there. What? From downtown, he hit me. Dang it. Hey, Abisho. Hey, man. Have I played Have a Nice Death? I have. It's on YouTube, too. Good game. Can recommend. All right, this time it's going to be different, though. Okay, put those two down over there. Put an axe here. Stand behind it, and I'll boomerang. You've dunked your head into 2 pools today? How hot is it today, Parsec? Okay, I gotta run away a little bit. Please? Huh! Seems like I usually get hit still, sadly. Just let that happen, I guess, over there. Okay, redo these really quick. Maybe make them a little more... What kind is this? Okay, so this can be an axe. We got ranged guys over here. So do one of those, do one of those. Oh no. This is when things can get really bad. I'm probably dead, yeah. Okay, yeah, I need to better prepare for the range guys. If I just point blank where they spawn, it's really good. Crossbow, yeah, crossbow feels better than the archers. Currently feels like 95, send help. Oh, ugh. That's disgusting. Okay, so put the axe there. Put that there for now. Go back over here. Point blanket. Is it better like right next to theirs where they spawn? It's hard to know for sure. Oh. Retreat. Oh, that was bad. Took a lot of damage. The archers aren't coming from over here yet. Okay, they come after this. Okay, here we go. And then we do, why don't we do one here, one there? Uh-oh. Ah! Gotta do it again. It's hard to get that break to respawn them, especially at the start, it looks. What if I try to reverse it? I spent too long thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Crossbow in the middle dock? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm dead, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I wonder if I can hit him with a boomerang. I can do triple crossbow, I don't know. feel like you need the melee tank a little bit. We'll see it. Let's try it like this. I don't know. You can get the crossbow damage early. That probably makes more sense. Now, I guess I'm having a hard time determining when would I want to use the spin versus the axe. Does that make sense? Ah, that's much better. Spin is better for the rats. Gotcha. All right, I think we'll be okay here with double. I think it should be fine. Okay, good. They auto-target the archers whenever they spawn. I was worried that maybe they'd only target the shield guys for a little while. Oh, crap. Okay, this should be fine. I can actually get rid of these now. Okay, hold on. Hold on, game. Okay, wait. Start it. Boom. No, 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 no! The bats! The bats are tough. Axe is better for the shieldy units? Gotcha. That makes sense. Alright, well, at least we have like a kind of a simple strategy. So we can do triple of this. Maybe even the whole time until we get shield units? I don't know. Maybe I can't get all the rest, though, in time. Yeah. Just kind of not enough. I'm dead. Hiding on top of your traps doesn't work. It'd be too cheesy if you could do that, probably, so it makes sense. Okay, let's do the tried and true method. Maybe a little bit further up this time. This way I can like retreat backwards as we have to rebuild. They'll get here sooner, but that's kind of okay. Okay, so do another spinner, I guess. These guys will probably die before they even get here. Then I guess we just kind of keep the same right here. Oh, whoops. Didn't really want to do that. Where do I want to stand here? I'm worried the archers are going to snipe me or something. Redo one of these. Okay, put down an axe for the future. Oh no, I forgot. And I'm dead. Dang it! Make a row? Oh. Probably like that. I hope the rats don't like come at me. I don't think I'd want it on the other side because when the archers come, it'd be a problem. This is a hard little battle we got going on here, I gotta say. Rebuild. Bam, 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 down. All right, archers are coming from over there. I can probably do a battle axe as we got the big shieldy guys coming from the other side. This looks much better somehow. I guess having the ballistas in a different way. Hold on, let's replace one of these with a spinny because of the bats. The bats keep scramming me. Oh, the bats didn't fly across, which is scary. Please don't kill me this time. Oh no, all right. It was close. The bats are tough. Give me a potion, please. Fly across when I block the path? Oh. Maybe that's what it was. I didn't notice. You thinking of adding a potion before the battle? It was kind of tough. Bravo, that was marvelous. I thought you were going to get caught more than once, but you're more crafty than you look. Bob, we need to take the canal gate into the city. Otherwise, we might join Blabamir in prison or get eaten. Humph, I'm too beautiful to be devoured. Canal gate it is. Oh, how exciting. Who knows what exotic materials trolls keep hidden in the city? Well, hop on. You're gonna add to the chest? I don't know, difficulty balancing is really hard, huh? I say, this troll city is utterly disappointing. Not a single stylish fiber for wig weaving in sight. I will stay here for as long as I can. Lucky for me, trolls seem to detest the water. Many of them could certainly use a bath.